through the water, because in Greece it was water that got into the 206 and forced him to retire. Rodstrom was in the sole focus, and he started with only a marginal lead over the two Finns. No Colin Mcrae, of course, after a huge off on the morning of day 2. Rovanperä 6th, Gronholm in 5th, Rodstrom losing out and dropping back to 7th. Third position in Sweden for Thomas Rodstrom. That was round 2 of the championship, and it certainly seems a very long time ago. Freddie Loix is now riding shotgun to teammate Makinen. He had a comfortable gap to the battle behind him, but because of the front diff locking under braking, he eased off, losing 2 minutes to the leaders ahead of him. Loix, of course, confirmed to stay with Mitsubishi Rally Art for the year 2000. The Belgian did stay in 4th all day Sunday on Rally Australia, and he gets some valuable points for the red and white team. So Tommi Makinen was 4 stages from becoming the 1999 World Rally Champion. He never finished a stage higher than 5th, but he was content with 3rd position on Rally Australia overall. He won here in 96 and in 98, so he knew the pace that was needed to get the car just to the finish. And without a single dent on the car, it was all under control. The championship victory would prove that the Group A Mitsubishi Evo 6 was once again more than a match for the specialist group, the specialist World Rally cars, which of course need a minimum homologation run of 20. With Mitsubishi wheeling out an Evo 7 version of the Lancer, the others had better watch out. Makinen, the 1999 World Rally Champion, with Risto Manasin-Mäki alongside him, and the championship celebrations started as soon as they crossed the finish line.
Se on siinä kampionaatto perkele.
Thank you very much.
Yahoo!
There we go.
Tommy, 1999 World Champion, how does that sound?
Well, it sounds very good at the moment. Incredible, great. 4 years in a row, it's really a record, which is gonna be very difficult to break, I'm sure.
Well, that was the championship, but the real battle of Rally Australia was now between Carlos Sainz and Richard Burns. They started the day split by just 4.4 seconds. On the opening stage of the day, Sainz slashed Burns' lead to just 1 second. He was Harry Flatters.
Acaba rasante, 1, derecha rápido con sexta de tierra, ras, 3, izquierda rápido, menos de tierra rasante.
With Toyota leaving the World Rally scene, it was crucial for them to win the Constructors' Championship. However, Sainz was still risking all to take the win. Was it going to be Burns, or was it going to be Sainz in Australia?
Championship with Ford.
Britain's Richard Burns was just leading Rally Australia by 1 second, and he was closing in on his 2nd win of the year. He was trying.
Titans and flat right plus 100 long crest to left max cut.
A win would put Burns within 2nd place reach of the title if he has a good run on Rally of Great Britain in 2 weeks' time. But Sainz was to make a mistake with 3 stages to go, and he lost over 10 seconds.
Well, we started the stage, and by some reason the hydraulics were disconnected, and we realized 5 or 6 kilometers in the stage, so we lost some time and also the confidence you lose. But I think we have to also congratulate Richard for an incredible time on the stage. I think even without the problem, we would have gained 3 or 4 seconds or something like that, but never make his time.
It was a fight between Italian Pirellis and French Michelins. Into service, Burns remained confident that even though it was close, it would go his way.
It'll be difficult for Carlos to take the time off in these next two stages, but it doesn't mean he won't try. So it means that we still have to push.
At worst, second position for Carlos Sainz would get Toyota 6 valuable points, and that would mean that they would clinch the manufacturer's title. But Sainz was, of course, going for the win.
Rasante derecha rápido, ojo salta, Sasar, para izquierda rápido, ojo salta más, abrir izquierda, bueno, más ojo ras, frenando, para derecha caliente se diera ras.
Sainz took the final 2 stages, but it was not enough. He was to finish second by just 11.6 seconds.
Rasante izquierda, ahora más corta, atención puente, para derecha rápida.
Burns was quick considering the final 2 stages, particularly the super special final 2.7k. But it was all done and dusted. He took it cautiously on the left-hander that took him out last year when he was in the Mitsubishi. It was all cool and under control.
Big crest, the flat left bank, 120. Hey. 136.
Chuckles indeed. His 4th World Rally Championship win, Richard Burns and Robert Reid.
Thank you. I feel pretty good. It's fantastic. We obviously worked hard for 3 days to get this. It's been a difficult rally, a lot of other people making mistakes, and we just, well, I've been pretty confident I could win, but until you get to the end, then nothing's certain, and I'm happy we're here in one piece.
Burns first and Sainz a gentlemanly second.
Very, very happy about Toyota winning the Manufacturers Championship. I think it's fantastic, and I think for me as a member of the team, it's very, very good.
In 2-litre front-wheel drive Formula 2, Kenneth Eriksson won there ahead of Martin Rowe's Renault, Mark Higgins in the VW Golf GTI, and 95 British champion Alistair McRae 4th in F2 with a sister Hyundai to Kenneth Eriksson. But it was Tommi Makinen's day, a staggering 4 consecutive world titles, and he's led the championship hunt all season. Despite challenges from 4 other drivers, Makinen held them all at bay. He joins Kankkunen on those 4 championship wins, but what does 2000 hold in store? Toyota took the manufacturer's title in Australia, which is a fitting end as the team now bow out of World Rally. They will be missed, and it means that next year the battle starts, well, now. And with Richard Burns' 2nd win this year, he'll be looking for his 3rd on the Rally of Great Britain, where he was, of course, victorious last year in Cheltenham. Makinen won in Monte Carlo, Sweden, New Zealand and San Remo in '99. He held off McRae's early wins, the Begalski F2 Challenge, Kankkunen's double and Burns' double, and Oriol's sole win. But in Australia, the day and the rally belonged to Richard Burns. He won 11.6 ahead of Spain's Carlos Sainz. Tommi was 3rd in the Mitsubishi Evo 6, his teammate Freddie Loix 4th. Rodstrom 7th, Arai was the winner of Group N with Roger Freeman alongside him. F2 winner, as I said, was Eriksson ahead of Martin Rowe. So Oriol could win in Great Britain, put him level, but he hasn't had as many wins as Makinen. Meanwhile, join us in 2 weeks' time for Rally of Great Britain. This is myself, Toby Moody, signing off with Toyota as the manufacturers World Champions in '99. Goodbye.